So, well, hello everybody. Welcome to the What's on August.
From the Wallace Monument.
The Wallace Monument. If we're looking slightly sweaty and windswept, it's because we've climbed up.
Yeah, I know.
And there's a sign.
Fiona kept saying, should we stop here? And I kept saying, should we just go up a bit further?
And then there's a sign that says, you're nearly there. No, you're not.
Oh, you're not.
You're nowhere near it. But it's what an amazing thing it is. And we might stick a picture of it in as well, because we took some photos. So, what's on August? Well, as usual, we've got our Tuesday 8 o'clock YouTube premieres, and then we've got the audio version goes out on all podcasting platforms on the Friday. And we're also starting to do TikTok and YouTube shorts, giving you little tasters as well. So if you want to have a look and see if it would be interesting, you can look at those.
Yeah,
as well.
and they are really short. So if there's someone that you think, oh, they might be interested in that, it's a really good. Just give them the link from TikTok or from YouTube. It's a really good way of they're just going to be looking at something that's a couple of minutes long, and then if they're interested, they'll get the whole video.
That's a good point. Yes. Yeah. First week in August, Tuesday the 6th, we've got Jim Byrne, who has been on the podcast before. He's the MMT, one of several MMT specialists that we've interviewed, and he has another go at explaining it to us, doesn't he?
Well, he has another go at persuading us that it's a feasible way to run an economy, and I'm still not convinced, but I must say, I think he's changed how he describes it a bit, and it does make it a bit more accessible. So
yes, he does. And when you're listening to him, the same as when we're listening to William Thompson, I'm thinking, oh yes, that makes sense. Yeah. But then you come back into the real world and everybody's talking a different language. So part of what we've done in this episode is we've asked him to look through an MMT lens and sort of translate what people are saying about the economy and all these deficits and black holes. Are they? Well,
and it was Jim who contacted us to say, could you come on the podcast? Because he's created an online course about MMT, and I mean, it does look. He gave us access to it. I haven't been all the way through it, but it does look like it is a good initial, introduction to it. Which is why he did it, because he went on a course and realised he didn't have all the jargon and he needed to understand the basics of it there. So that's the first one. We'll
put the link to that. It'll be in the podcast. Okay, the following week. Now, this is an interesting one. Bob Thompson, who's a long-time trade union activist.
Labour Party. I think he was the Labour Party chair, I think, at one point in Scotland.
Certainly Labour Party person. Yeah. He's also on the board of the Left Review.
The Scottish Left Review, and this year is their 25th anniversary. So, again, we were asked, not by Bob, but by an acquaintance of his, if he could come on and talk to us about that, and we're looking forward to. Haven't actually talked to him yet. Looking forward to it, not just to talk about the Left Review, but just hopefully to be able to talk about the whole dynamic between Labour Party people and independent supported people. And Bob was one of the main figures. In fact, he may even have set up Labour for Indy in the 2014. Yeah.
And the Jimmy Reid Foundation was him as well. But the timing of this couldn't be better, because we've just got the news that Jeremy Corbyn and Zara Sultana are proposing to set up a new left-wing Labour Party. There's an initiative, so what's his take on that? That's going to be fascinating. So.
And they're thinking that they'll run candidates in Holyrood next year. Well, then we've got Reform running candidates in Holyrood next year, so I think it'll be really good.
It's going to be really interesting. Really interesting. His perspective over a long time.
He's an old-style Labour man.
Yeah. Don't know what he'll make of us, but there we go. And then on Tuesday the 19th, we've got our old favourite Craig DL from Commonweal. And Craig also asked us...
It's not that we think you're old, actually.
No,
Craig.
No, favourite, young favourite.
You're not actually as old as we are, but we just love having you on the podcast.
Yes. So Craig is proposing that he comes on and talks to us about housing. And again, timing, that we're in the middle of a housing crisis. He's got some ideas. Commonweal have got some policy papers on ways that it could be addressed. And we know that there's a new minister in charge of housing, Mary McAllen. So again, very interesting to see what his thoughts are.
Yes.
And then the Tuesday the 26th, we've got another young man. This is Bailey Anthony Carroll, who is one of the Greens, and it was a Pensioners for Indy meeting. They're doing a really good series of different people from different parties as we in the run up to Hollywood.
And it's a Glasgow branch of Pensioners. So Anthony's our Glasgow councillor.
Yes, and he was really interesting. It was quite a wide-ranging discussion, actually. You got a lot of input from the questions from the floor. That's our main videos and audio schedule. But we've also got other things that's happening in August that you might, if you see us at any of these things, if you're at them, come and say hello. We'll probably, we'll try to have extra videos about them anyway. 6th of August, we've got Scottish CND formal opening of the Glasgow Botanics Peace Garden. We covered the it was sort of a pre-launch thing.
Pre-launch, informal one already, but this is
the formal launch. So we've been asked to
with
go
a
along.
civic lunch.
Civic lunch, and we like lunches. We do like lunches.
Well, I don't know if we have been asked, but they know we're going, and we're just going to tag along.
I assumed we'd been. They'll want us to film it, surely.
Us to film it, yeah. Okay.
Right, 9th of August, we're planning on having another go at going to the Meadows to join up with the stalls that Yes for a You are holding. And this time, we've also got Edinburgh Women for Indy are going to be there as well. So it'll be a lovely event if the rain holds off. I mean, last time we just got... They couldn't even set the stall up. It was too rainy.
So if the weather forecast on the Saturday morning is okay, we'll nip on the train.
And
get ourselves over there.
Yeah. And then on the 21st, we're going to the Festival of Politics in Holyrood.
Oh, yes.
So that's going to be really interesting. And there's loads of sessions. It's online. If you just Google Festival of Politics, it'll tell you what all the sessions are. The one we're going to is Danny Dorling, who we have been tracking, or you more than me.
Yeah. He's an Oxford professor. His field is sort of social geography, or geography of societies, and he's come out. He's one of the people who has come out really saying how first class it is that ScotGov have come up with the Scottish Child Payment, and he also says it's fantastic. But what's even more of a shock about it is that it's not spoken about, and we go,
yeah,
we know that. Well, it won't be because it's a good thing.
Yeah, and it's Scottish. Yeah. And then the other thing that we're doing, you might see us there. We won't be filming it, but we're going to Nicola Sturgeon's book launch in Glasgow.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm
fascinated to see what she says.
I think it's a great title. It's called Frankly, which channels both Janie Godley, Frank, get out the door, and also Rhett Butler from Gone with the Wind.
Oh,
when he goes, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I never thought of that. That's good. And then we just had our AGM, and we came up with the idea that we might try and do a monthly-ish hot topic.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can fit that in.
We'll see if we can fit that in. We'll see.
Anyway, that's August. As ever, if you see us around, do come and say hello. And please like and share our stuff. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that too.
Sorry, I've just seen a squirrel.
Really? You've literally seen a squirrel?
Bye.
Thanks for listening, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to make sure you're following us and subscribe to us, then you get notified every time we put something new out, so you don't miss anything. That would be great. Also, you can click the little bell if you're watching on YouTube.
And sign up for our mailing list. You can do that from the website, and we always send one out at the beginning of each month to tell you what's happening. Last but not least, you can buy us a coffee on coffee.com.